The clock ticks louder than usual. 2 hours left before guests arrive. Minh Anh adjusts the napkins one last time. Her mother's phone vibrates on the counter. She answers, smiling at first, then frowns. Her hand trembles slightly as she listens. "What do you mean adults only?" Her voice sharpens, cutting through the air. Minh Anh freezes, piping bag still in hand. The frosting tip touches the counter unnoticed. A long pause follows on the line. Then another. Her mother whispers, "Since when?" The silence that comes next feels endless. Minh Anh looks at her, heart pounding. The phone drops to speaker mode. "You didn't tell her," a man's voice says. "Uncle Quan." Always loud, always careless. Dad thought it'd be simpler this way. Simpler for whom? Her mother's lips press into a thin line. Her eyes glaze with disbelief. "We spent days preparing," she says slowly. No one answers. The call ends without goodbye. The kitchen hums quietly, a cruel normality. Minh Anh stares at the cake she made for her grandfather. The sugar-free chocolate shines under the lights. It means nothing now. Her mother scrolls her phone with shaking fingers. Then stops. On the screen, a new post appears. A long dining table. A banner that reads, "Happy birthday, Dad." Laughter caught mid-motion, faces glowing with warmth. Minh Anh recognizes everyone except herself. And her mother. The location tag reads, Hoa Bin Restaurant. Her chest tightens. She refreshes the feed. More photos. More smiles. Even the little cousins are there. Her throat burns, but no tears fall. The cake knife clinks against the counter. Her mother whispers, "They knew." Minh Anh nods slowly, numb. Her savings spent on ingredients. Her hands raw from hours of baking. Her heart cracking in quiet pieces. She turns off the oven with a soft click. The room feels smaller now. The scent of chocolate turns heavy. Her mother paces, phone still in hand. "They didn't even call us," she mutters. Minh Anh folds her apron carefully. Each crease perfect, deliberate, controlled. It's the only thing she can control now. Outside, the world moves on. Inside, time has stopped. She stares at the perfect cake, untouched and useless. A monument to effort unseen. A symbol of love unreturned. Her mother stands by the window, eyes wet. "This isn't right," she says softly. Minh Anh doesn't answer. Her voice would break if she tried. Instead, she looks at the empty table. 21 chairs, waiting for no one. The clock ticks again. Louder this time. Dinner is canceled. But something deeper has ended too. The belief that family always shows up. That belief melts away, just like sugar in heat. Minh Anh exhales slowly. Her heart aches, but her spine stays straight. Silence fills the house like smoke. And in that silence, a new resolve begins to stir. The next morning smells of cold coffee and silence. Minh Anh sits at the kitchen table, unmoving. The cake still rests under its glass dome. Her mother flips through a stack of receipts. Each one carries the same name. Quan. Liquor store, restaurant, hotel brunch. The pattern is clear now. It wasn't one mistake. It was a habit. A quiet theft disguised as family duty. Her mother sighs, rubbing her temples. "I've paid for every one of his parties." Her tone is half anger, half exhaustion. Minh Anh looks up, startled. "Even last year." Her mother nods, eyes distant. "The tent in the backyard, $800. And the caterer. 400 more. He said my food wasn't festive enough." The words slice cleanly, like a knife through frosting. Minh Anh clenches her fists under the table. Her chest feels tight again. They both sit in silence for a long time. Outside, birds sing as if nothing's wrong. Inside, truth unfolds like a slow wound. Her mother opens her banking app. The numbers stare back, cold and undeniable. 3 new charges this month, she murmurs. Restaurant, electronics, another phone. Min Ann leans closer. The restaurant name hits like deja vu. Hoa Bin. The same place where the family laughed last night. She tastes bitterness in her mouth. Did Grandpa know? She asks quietly. Her mother hesitates. Maybe he just looked away. Min Ann shakes her head. That's not looking away, that's agreeing. Her mother doesn't argue. The truth is already heavy enough. She scrolls through her photos, stopping on last night's posts. Uncle Quan clinking glasses. Grandpa smiling. Aunt Lan showing off a dessert she didn't pay for. Min Ann's stomach twists. They stole her work, her place, her worth. Her mother exhales slowly, like letting go of years of denial. They always say it's family. That's how they hide it. Min Ann whispers, family shouldn't feel like debt. Her mother looks at her, startled by the calm tone. Then nods, a flicker of pride in her tired eyes. They sit together as the morning light creeps in. Dust floats in the sunbeams, soft and slow. The cake still glows under glass, perfect but unwanted. What will we do with all this food? Min Ann asks. Her mother looks around the room. Maybe it's time someone else enjoyed it. She closes her notebook, her face hardening. For once, we'll decide how the story goes. Min Ann runs her finger along the counter edge. The ache inside her chest softens slightly. It feels like the start of something different. Not revenge. Not forgiveness either. Something truer. Something clean. Her mother rises, gathering the untouched dishes. The sound of porcelain against wood echoes softly. No shouting, no crying, just quiet clarity. The kind that comes after years of pretending. Min Ann stands too, helping her. 2 women moving in sync, rebuilding without words. The day outside brightens. And for the first time, it feels like freedom might be possible. The kitchen hums again, not with sorrow but motion. Min Ann wipes the counter, her hands steadier now. Her mother scrolls through contacts on her phone. Let's invite people who actually care, she says. The first call goes to the neighbors, the Lambs. They answer instantly, voices bright with warmth. Then to the bakery owner, Mrs. Hyan. She'd love your cake, her mother murmurs. Next, the pastor and his wife. Finally, a hesitant pause before dialing a new number. Hello, this is Han Nguyen, she says softly. I'm calling for Ms. Bao Trang. The food writer listens in quiet surprise. We have a full dinner and no guests, Han explains. A pause, then a gentle laugh on the other end. That's the best kind of invitation, Bao Trang replies. Within 30 minutes, 10 people confirm. By 6, the number has grown to 15. Min Ann can't stop moving, folding napkins, lighting candles. Her chest feels lighter with every small task. The empty chairs no longer look like failure. They look like possibilities. At 6:45, the doorbell rings. Mrs. Lamb stands outside with her husband and a pie. We couldn't wait to taste your cooking, she says. Soon, laughter spills into the living room. The air smells of thyme, lemon, and something new, hope. When Bao Trang arrives, camera in hand, Min Ann nearly panics. I'm just a home cook, she says shyly. Bao Trang smiles. There's nothing, just about what you've done here. The compliment lands softly, like a promise. In the kitchen, dishes line the counter in neat rows. Roasted chicken glistens, golden under candlelight. Vegetables shimmer with a honey glaze. Min Ann hesitates before carrying the platter out. Her heart races, but her step stays steady. Conversation quiets as she sets the dish down. Every pair of eyes follows her hands. A silence, then applause. Not polite, genuine. The sound fills the room, washing over her. She feels seen for the first time. Her mother meets her gaze across the table. A single nod, a quiet pride. They serve the food together, moving like a team. Mrs. Hyan tastes the chicken and closes her eyes. The flavor, she whispers, it's perfect. Even the shy neighbor asks for seconds. Bao Trang snaps photos, murmuring notes. Each shutter click feels like a heartbeat. When dessert arrives, lemon tarts and chocolate curls, the room erupts again in laughter and delight. Someone toasts to unexpected dinners and better company. Glasses clink, catching candlelight. Min Ann's cheeks ache from smiling. Her mother squeezes her shoulder gently. This, she whispers, is what family should feel like. Min Ann nods, words caught in her throat. No one checks their phones. No one complains about ingredients. They eat, they listen, they appreciate. For the first time, the table feels full in every way. When the evening ends, Bao Trang thanks her quietly. Your food tells a story, she says. And tonight, everyone heard it. As the guests leave, the house glows softly. Min Ann stands in the doorway, exhausted but alive. The night air smells of rosemary and new beginnings. She whispers to herself, we made our own celebration. And she means every word. The next morning begins with sunlight and disbelief. Min Ann wakes to the soft buzz of her phone. Dozens of notifications light up the screen. Her name appears in a headline. Hidden talent shines in a small kitchen, it reads. Her heart skips. She scrolls, breath catching at the photos. Her dishes. Her table. Captured beautifully by Bao Trang. Each image glows with quiet pride. The caption, beneath her chocolate tart, reads, created by a young chef with remarkable care. Min Ann sits frozen, hand over her mouth. Her mother walks in, still in pajamas. Is that your name? Min Ann nods silently. Her mother's lips part, then curve into a smile. She saw you, she whispers. She really did. By noon, comments flood the article. Local chefs. Bakery owners. People from the community she never met. Each one praising her skill, her precision, her passion. Min Ann scrolls faster, eyes wide. Someone writes, she deserves her own bakery. Another says, I'd hire her today. Her mother laughs softly, proud tears in her eyes. The phone rings. It's Mrs. Hyan from the bakery. Sweetheart, come in tomorrow, we need to talk. Min Ann's pulse races. The voice sounds kind, not commanding. An opportunity, not an obligation. Later that afternoon, Bao Trang calls. I wanted to thank you for letting me share your story. Her tone carries warmth. I rarely meet someone who cooks with this much heart. Min Ann doesn't know what to say. Thank you for showing people it matters, she replies. When she hangs up, her mother stands by the window. Them seeing your worth doesn't change who you are, she says. But it reminds you you're not invisible. Min Ann nods. She feels something shift deep inside. Not pride exactly, but peace. That night, they sit together eating leftovers. The food tastes different now. Not bitter. Not heavy. Just right. The world outside hums with new possibility. Her phone buzzes again. A message from a local restaurant owner. We'd love to feature your dessert at our next event. She reads it twice to be sure. Then shows her mother, unable to stop smiling. See, Han says softly. People are finding you. Min Ann laughs, the sound light and real. She glances at the untouched cake in the fridge. The one meant for Grandpa Dung. It sits there like a memory of another life. Tomorrow, she decides, they'll share it with neighbors. The people who showed up when no one else did. As night falls, her phone buzzes again. This time, it's a comment from Bao Trang. Talent can't be hidden when it's rooted in love. Min Ann reads it aloud. Her mother lifts her glass of orange juice. To love, she says. Min Ann smiles. To being seen. They clink glasses gently. And for the first time in her life, the sound feels like victory. The week moves fast, but peace doesn't last. Calls start coming again. Unknown numbers. Then familiar ones. Her mother's phone lights up with Quan. She ignores it once. Twice. Then again. But he doesn't stop. Finally, she answers, voice steady. What do you want? A pause, then his practiced tone. Dad's upset. You can't freeze the card like that. Her jaw tightens. You mean the card you used for his birthday dinner? He chuckles awkwardly. It was for the family. You overreacted. Her hand grips the counter. I paid for your phone, your lunch, your whiskey. Enough. The words slice through the line. He sighs like a man pretending to care. You're breaking Dad's heart. No, she says. I'm protecting mine. She hangs up before he can answer. Silence fills the kitchen again. Minh Anh watches, eyes wide. Her mother breathes deeply, calmer now. Sometimes, saying no is the loudest kind of love. The next day, the mail arrives. An invitation. A gold envelope with her grandfather's name embossed. Exclusive dinner at the Regent. Black tie required. Minh Anh stares at it, then bursts out laughing. Her mother joins her, disbelief turning to humor. Some people never change, she says. They drop the envelope straight into the bin. Later, an email notification pings. It's from a company her uncle once bragged about. They want to hire Minh Anh for a corporate event. The pay is more than she's ever imagined. Her mother reads the message twice. They found you because of your food, not because of them. Minh Anh nods slowly, feeling a spark of pride. She drafts her reply carefully. Thank you, I'd love to accept. The words look bold on the screen. And true. In the evening, her phone rings again. This time, it's Grandpa Dung. Her mother lets it go to voicemail. When the message plays, his tone is strained. People are asking about your daughter. Let's talk. Her mother deletes it without hesitation. They only call when others start paying attention. Minh Anh sets down her cup. It's strange, she says softly. I always thought I needed their approval. Her mother looks at her. Now you know you never did. The room feels lighter after that. No shouting. No guilt. Just quiet certainty. They eat dinner in peace. The food is simple, soup and bread, but it feels rich. Between bites, they talk about her new project. About school. About the future. No one mentions the family again. The next morning, sunlight spills through the kitchen window. Her mother calls the bank one last time. Yes, I want to close the secondary account, she says. Her voice is calm, professional, final. When she hangs up, she exhales deeply. That's it, she says. Minh Anh smiles. Freedom doesn't always roar. Sometimes, it sounds like a phone going silent. Sometimes, it tastes like breakfast shared without fear. And in that quiet, their world finally feels their own. 3 months pass. The kitchen feels different now. Not a place of pressure, but creation. Minh Anh moves with quiet confidence. Her hands no longer tremble when she pipes frosting. Each motion flows like music. The counters are lined with colors and textures. Rosemary, lemon zest, caramel drizzle. Her mother arranges wooden platters on the table. She carved them herself in her new workshop. Looks perfect, Minh Anh says softly. Her mother smiles, pride gentle but deep. The doorbell rings once, twice, then again. Guests arrive in pairs, arms full of laughter. The lambs bring flowers. Mrs. Hyen carries a tray of pastries. Even Bao Trang comes, camera slung across her shoulder. Something smells heavenly already, she says. Minh Anh laughs, brushing flour from her cheek. Lamb with mint yogurt, just like you suggested. The table fills quickly. 16 people, all by choice, not obligation. The air hums with warmth and the sound of belonging. No one waits for permission to speak. No one pretends to enjoy. They simply do. When the main dish is served, conversation pauses. Every face glows in the soft light. Mrs. Hyen raises her glass first. "To our chef," she says. The room bursts into applause. Min Ann blushes, shaking her head. Her mother catches her eye, smiling. "Let them celebrate you," she whispers. Later, dessert arrives. A trio of sweets, shaped like a painter's palette. Lemon tart, chocolate mousse, caramel sponge. Bao Trang snaps photos, grinning. "You've come far, Min Ann," she says. "You're teaching next month, right?" Min Ann nods. "There's a girl named Lily," she explains. "She's 12. She wants to bake but can't afford classes." Her voice softens. "So we bake together on Tuesdays." The table falls quiet for a moment. Not from awkwardness, but admiration. Someone murmurs, "That's what real success looks like." Min Ann lowers her gaze, smiling. After dinner, the guests linger over coffee. Laughter mixes with the sound of rain outside. In the kitchen, Min Ann opens the fridge. Inside sits a small cake, hidden since morning. Her mother walks in, surprised. "What's that?" Min Ann grins. "A thank you cake." Her mother blinks. "My birthday isn't for 2 weeks." "I know," Min Ann says. "But you deserve to be celebrated early." She lifts the lid. Hand-painted chocolate flowers gleam under the light. Her mother's eyes fill with tears. "It's beautiful," she whispers. "Like the people at our table," Min Ann answers. They carry it out together. When the guests see it, applause rises again. Her mother laughs through tears. "To the people who matter at our table," she says. Min Ann raises her glass beside hers. "And to the table that matters," she adds. The words hang in the air, soft and true. Candles flicker. Laughter swells. And for the first time, the world feels complete. Not because everyone stayed, but because the right ones did. Morning light spills into the kitchen again. The table is still set from last night. Empty cups, crumbs, and laughter remain. Min Ann washes dishes slowly, humming softly. Her mother joins, handing her a towel. "Feels different now," she says. Min Ann nods. It feels hours. The phone buzzes on the counter. Another call from her grandfather. They share a glance, then ignore it. No anger left, only distance. Her mother pours tea into 2 cups. "To new beginnings," she says quietly. Min Ann smiles. "To choosing who sits at our table." Outside, sunlight touches the herbs on the windowsill. The air smells of lemon and peace. No noise, no pretense, no apology. Just calm. Her recipe notebook lies open beside her. New pages waiting for new dreams. She writes one line in careful letters. "Cook for love, not approval." Her mother reads it, nodding. "That's the secret ingredient," she says. They clink their cups together gently. The sound is small, but it echoes like truth. And for the first time, silence feels like home.